Hey golfers, PGA teaching professional Todd Kolb with you, and today we're going to talk about the proper setup and specifically ball position when it comes to hitting a standard chip shot. So the first thing we want to look at when we're talking about ball position with our chip shots is the lie. What type of lie do I have? So right now we're talking about just your standard chip shot, nice little clean lie, maybe on the fringe or kind of a fairway cut situation. Now with all good chip shots, the first key component we want is to make sure that we hit the golf ball before we hit the ground. So we want the club to come in contact with the ball as it's traveling in a slight downward motion. So in order to do that, we want to make sure that we position the golf ball slightly back towards the trail foot. And when I do that, that will help me catch the ball as the club is still traveling in a downward motion. Now there's a couple other key components here to hitting quality chip shots other than the ball position. And I want to share with you just a couple of those. The first is that on a regular chip shot, you're going to have your feet pretty close together, certainly closer than you would on a standard shot. We've already talked about moving the ball slightly back in the stance. Personally, I like my feet to be angled slightly open. So as a right-handed golfer, they're aimed slightly to the left of the target. I also like the hands to be basically equal with the ball or maybe slightly in front of the golf ball a little bit. I'm not a big advocate of having the hands way in front because it delofts the golf club and can cause a lot of challenges when it comes to hitting, quality chip shot in the club going through the turf. The other tip that really goes unlooked lots of times, and I've had tremendous success with my students, and that is the pressure on their feet. I want them to feel that they've got almost 70%, 60, 70% of the pressure they might feel it as weight on their lead foot. And what that allows them to do is it allows them to catch the ball in a slight downward motion and also creates a lot of stability. So when we're looking at a standard chip shot, just off the green, kind of fairway height, I want to make sure I catch the golf ball first. I can do that with ball position, ball slightly back in the stance. Feet are going to be pretty close together, all right? I've got a little bit more pressure on my lead foot. Hands are slightly in front. Go ahead and make my standard motion. I should be able to catch the golf ball first, pop right on the green, and hopefully see your golf ball finish right next to the cup.